I'm Brian Hilton. I've been at Concours for 21 years since 1998. I believe it was February. I'm doing feasibilities, taking new part data, working in our estimating department, figuring out the mechanisms, how the tool should be built, the sizes, so forth for the steel, and I also help our Mexico plant, quoting engineering changes, repairs, feasibilities, any technical help they need. I help them out whenever they need it. One of the highlights, things that change is there's a point at which Mark asked me to come in as a change to a program manager. I had no experience in it. I don't know why. I'm assuming because maybe showed good attitude with customers and talking to other people and hopefully getting things done on time and in an orderly fashion, I hope. And so I became a program manager, and then one of the other things is Mark was so hands-on, he didn't let anybody go to tryouts and service calls and that type of thing. Everything was he had to do it, and there's a point at which the company's getting bigger, he couldn't do it, and I was one of the first ones that actually went on service call instead of him. So it was, you know, he was obviously calling and checking up and wanting to know what's going on, but there was a time which things transferred over where he let people do things instead of doing them himself. So the company's getting bigger, he had to delegate. So things started happening, we're getting bigger. One of my first customers, his name, I'll just use his first name, Mike, and he was a tough customer. And he was looking for a tool to be available Monday, completed Monday. And there was an issue. We had a emergency repair for his plant, his plant that he oversees, and he was not aware of the issue. We worked on the hot repair through the weekend, so his tool was not available. It was just minor things to be finalized, and he was very upset that it wasn't ready, and there was a misunderstanding of my wording I used. I told him we had a scramble on the weekend, and he took it as he thought we went golfing, scramble outing, and not realizing the scramble was to repair his tool. And he called behind my back, he called Mark, gave Mark shit, or yelled at Mark and complained that I was not working for him and getting his job done. Mark called me, asked me exactly, what did I say to Mike? And I told him, you know, word for word, and he goes, oh, damn it, he thinks we're having a scramble. He thinks we're going golfing. And he had to call him back, or I had to call him back and say, Mike, we're working on your tool. We were scrambling on your mold, not golfing. So he was happy after that, but it was a tense couple hours when everybody's looking for me thinking that I was not getting the job done. It was funny at the end, but not during the moment. This is a company, if you don't have a problem working hard and it's in you, you'll have a lot of success here, and that's what the company is built on. It's a culture, and it's a term that's been used a lot around here. In 21 years, a person changes anyway, but this is pretty close to family. It's a weird thing to say, or maybe not, but my wife knows a lot of people I work with. Everybody knows my kids. My kids have worked here. Actually, one still currently does. And everybody knows everybody, and a lot of my social life revolves around the company plant, whether personal stuff with other coworkers or events we put on. So, a lot of my days spent related to Concours, regardless, and not just financially, but socially. I don't know how to put it in words, but yeah, it's been an interesting and challenging 21 years, and the company, Mark, you've done a good job here. I think the culture, your ideas, and your intent is being carried on, and congratulations. Happy anniversary, Concours Mold.